From being the ultimate ninja to being a persistent bastard and missing out on a few games. Hello, Magi here, and welcome back to another episode of Interesting Touhou Facts, the series where I talk about facts from Touhou that I find either fun, unusual, or simply interesting. So without further ado, let's begin the Interesting Touhou Facts number 14. Number 5. You ever get that feeling that you're being watched when no one's there? If you did, then this person might be at fault. The great thing about Koishi is that she could be the ultimate ninja thanks to her abilities. Her presence could not be felt, if you will, by anyone unless she has entered their direct field of vision and is forgotten as soon as she leaves it. So she could just mess you up in thinking you're seeing someone when you're not type of deal. In general, she doesn't have a personality. However, children enjoy her presence as one of an imaginary friend whom they forgot about once they grow up. Did I have Koishi as an imaginary friend? It's quite possible. However, as Satori's presence has been made known, even Koishi has begun to be recognized as of late. Reason why is because if you knew Satori and you knew Koishi was her sister, then you have a good chance of remembering her. So Marissa should ask Koishi on some advice so she could just walk into the match super easily without anyone consciously knowing she's there. Number 4. For those who recall Subterranean, Oku ate Yatagarasu and gained some new power and gear. Now while having an arm cannon is cool, I can imagine being annoying in everyday life. But did you know that her gear was removable? In Oriental Chapter 12, if you see this picture, you can clearly see Oku. Now take a close look at her feet. Notice it's not encased as in her official profile, and the biggest deal is that she's holding something, at least with her right arm. And if you guys saw her profile picture, the arm cannon is on her right arm. And since she's gripping something with her right, it wouldn't mean the cannon and her foot casing are removable. I'm kinda glad it is, given Oku's intellect. Shit like this could happen quite often if it was permanently attached. Number 3. Don't you just hate it when you beat something and it doesn't want to stay dead and keeps annoying you in further levels? Well, if you do, you're gonna hate this girl. If you played Subterranean, you're gonna have to fight Orin a lot. Like in 3 bloody stages, mind you. Starting in stage 4, she appears as a mid-stage boss and continues to do so even in the last stage. And let's not forget she was also the main boss for stage 5 as well, thus making her the boss with the most appearance in this game. Hell, no pun intended, Orin could easily be the most persistent boss in the series, as I can't think of any bosses who have shown up more than twice in different stages. Orin took the whole cat have 9 lives and ran with that. Number 2. Usually in the game, the final boss has some subordinates along throughout the levels we have to deal with before facing the final boss, like Sakia before Romelia, Yomu before Yuyuko, Raisin before Eren and Kaguya depending on your route. I'm sure you get where I'm going at. Now Satori is unique as she appears before her subordinates are introduced. We did see Orin in stage 4, but she was in her cat form and she didn't talk to us until stage 5. The subordinate theme does continue quite often in the series. While Satori is the master, she isn't afraid to tackle on the protagonist quite early, even if she loses that quickly as well. Number 1. So there's actually something I was thinking about, and I'm hoping I wasn't the only one on this subject. With Hopeless Masquerade, it was a religion war pretty much between Shinto, Buddhism, and Taoism. Reimu for Shinto, Byakuren for Buddhism, and Miko for Taoism. Now that's all fine and dandy, but the real question is, where the fuck was Sanae? You'd think a game based on religion would include the other fucking shrine maiden, you know? Considering her appearances in UFO, Hiso Tensoko, and 10 Desires, and let's not forget Wild and Horn Hermit as well, this was the perfect fighting game for her to be, but nope, she wasn't. It wasn't explained until Wild and Horn Hermit chapter 19 came out. Sanae complains that Kaneko, or possibly them, not taking actions in those 2 incidents in the chapter. These incidents were Hopeless Masquerade and DDC. Kaneko replies kindly that she must calm down, and in another scene tells her that the settlement of negotiation with the Tengu about the installation of an aerial tramway, the Skyrim was talked about in the previous episode. She remarks that she or they've been always busy for completing it. Along with Sanae also knowing that the negotiation has been very long, it should be implied that Kaneko stopped Sanae from taking actions on the incidents for some reasons. For example, because Kaneko wanted to concentrate her mind on the negotiations, because Kaneko couldn't find it worth doing to take actions in the incidents, or something else. Either negotiations with the Tengu, Kaneko not finding it worth doing, or something else was the reason why Sanae didn't join the perfect game that was hopeless. Fair enough, but what about DDC? Marissa points out to Sanae in the same chapter that Sanae hasn't used her tool regularly. In other words, it isn't so well used as to build its own ego and to get it in Rampage. It does make sense as she's just arrived in Gensokyo and hasn't done much with her weapons beside Mountain, the extra stage of Subterranean, UFO, Hiso Tensoko, and 10 Desires, whereas Reimu and Marissa have been in a lot of incidents, which requires their tools. In case you've always wondered why Sanae didn't show up in those 2 games and later popped up in Legacy, now you know. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Which facts were your favorite? Do you believe Koishi could be the ultimate ninja? Were you surprised that Oku could take out her arm cannon and her encasing? Or was your question of Sanae's absence in those games finally answered? If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe. Or Koishi might be behind me, watching me record the audio as we speak. Fuck, that's pretty damn creepy. Alright, this is Magi and thanks again for watching.